Yo, he was weird as shit. I was like, yo, can I borrow a pencil? He's like, all right, give me your shoe. What?
That's so random. Yo, give me your shoe. What is wrong with you? What,
And
what, what's that?
and he's behind the big desk, just oh,
Bro,
fresh from gym.
I'm pretty. I mean, we were in the same homeroom, right, Jordan?
I have no clue.
I think so, cause that's how I remember you telling me the story about your dog. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was in. I'm pretty. Don't laugh, Chris. Stop. All right, wait. I'm not gonna. Stop. Don't laugh. Do not laugh.
It's something funny. And the guy to mute himself because he's crying now.
Better shut up. I didn't mean myself. Can we talk about how Mr. Fox showed us how to make crystal meth?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Interesting.
If I could go back, you already know what I'm doing, bro.
No, I don't.
I'm beating the.
That's so random.
I'm
I
looking
did
at my
not-
camera right now. It's
did
not even
not-
on.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
I'm gonna have to censor out her name. Golly. Beat the
Really
goofy out
walked
of
up to
her.
this man and said, "I like your butter, but I don't like you."
I'm like, yo, look. You know, you can hate me all you want, all right? I did not do anything to you. You just were a bitch. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Bro, can we talk about something crazy though? How niggas was really out here getting bullied and fucking Shellingham and Cedarbrook that they was like, bro, we created a whole bullying ad and no one used that shit.
Oh, Sprigio?
Yes, fucking
Bro, that was like the first meme I knew. He was like, I'm gonna report you on Sprigio. Like, yo, shut up, bro.
No. Can we talk about how in middle school people was really out here performing crimes? Like real hate crimes, bro? Bro. I remember my Spanish teacher, bro. Like in hindsight, I actually feel bad because we were some devilish children, bro. I'm talking about putting thumbtacks in her seat. The one dude put hand sanitizer in her coffee, bro.
what?
Yo,
Y'all
she,
tried to kill her. Y'all
bro,
tried to kill her.
bro, we would be talking so crazy to her. She said, "I'm reporting this whole class on Springer." We said, "Go ahead." We laughing at shit. Oh my god, bro.
3 minutes, but the only 2 minutes. There's 3 minutes I know, and Trey knows
Two,
two of them.
two of
Actually,
them might
I
be a
think,
guest on the show.
huh?
Two of them might guest star on the episode.
I'm so down for that, but I think we would get canceled so quickly, so I'm really scared.
Yeah,
But
no, they're not allowed on.
They're not. They watch the episodes. They watch.
but so we know who
Patreon,
two are, and they will make guest appearances on the podcast one day. But
Patreon only.
the third nigga is bro.
Lord have
I don't
mercy.
know.
Why you dropping his government like that, bro?
Bro. You drop like
And
3 times.
and I'm gonna censor it out.
Hold
Lord
on,
have
hold on,
mercy.
hold on, hold on.
So you can censor this out too.
In his defense, we wouldn't have known who he was talking about if he didn't say the last name.
Exactly. So I'm
That's
like, it's
also
like
very
there's like
true.
7.
That's
So
also
like,
very
who are
true.
you talking about?
That's also
Can we
very
censor
true.
the location? Can we censor the location?
My fault, gang.
Whatever. Anyway, bro, that nigga was the top tier menace before the other two niggas I'm talking about well, I don't know. One nigga was probably top tier menace, but was a straight menace. That's you know how people call the baby a walking black Air Force. He was the definition of that, but he was two pairs of it. Just like yes, just black Air Force energy all
I don't think it
around.
was that bad.
Nah, bro. He was out of pocket.
Seventh grade, man. I actually did enjoy my Cedarbrook days. Like they were really fun. Um, I remember we made a teacher cry.
Y'all are
Yeah,
terrible.
bro. I forget what we did, but she had a whole breakdown, a whole ass breakdown.
I will never forget how one day our history teacher was there. And then I comes to find out this man just had a whole mental breakdown and walked out the school. And then like 2 days later, we got we had a sub, and then the nigga was just like, "Yeah, I'm never coming back." I was like,
Yo,
"What
Miss,
happened? What happened?"
bro,
Like I saw him that period, and then I like come back the next day. The nigga's gone. I was like, "What happened?"
bro. So what happened
That shit was
was
fucking crazy. Wait,
he
you was in the class?
no. But
Oh,
I know
come
what
on,
led
bro.
up to it. So let's call him Mr. Fox. Um, Mr. Fox. He talked about like how he had this invention where it was like this contraption that's set up to your treadmill, and if you're watching TV, it controls the volume. So if you like stop, if you like stop running, the TV is just gonna like the volume is gonna turn down. So that was like his little contraption. It was like a workout machine. And he was like, I can really get this.
Hold on, Jordan.
Hmm?
Did you just say this man may have had the prototype to a Peloton?
So what happened was he went on like a kind of like a Shark Tank TV show, or
Mhm.
or maybe like Oprah Winfrey. I think he was on Oprah Winfrey. But then he went on to like a Shark Tank TV show, and they were like, "So you're telling me like you keep running and it just keeps the volume consistent?" He's like, "Yes." He's like, "And if you stop, it turns off the TV and the volume." He's like, "Yes." He's like, Why wouldn't just people just like unplug it?" He's like, "Uh, I didn't think of that." So he has a garage full of these things.
No,
They did not sell, bro.
no.
Yo, they did not sell, bro. And it's like it's an interesting idea when you first hear it. But then
No, it's not.
like the sharks, no, like if you really wanted to like get into like fitness, like it's an interesting idea. But then the sharks were like, but from a business perspective, if someone has this and they're not willing to like put up with it, why don't they just remove it and just not plug it in? He's like, I didn't think of that. And he's like, yeah, with that, I'm out. And so, bro, he was talking about how his garage is filled, his closets are filled. He's like, I just don't know what to do with them. He's like, hey, do you want one? I can give it to you if your parents want one. He was really trying to sell these things. So it's like he was just like festering on like, man, I'm fucking teaching social studies instead of being an entrepreneur, a salesman, an inventor. And like he just like fucking snapped one day, and he just like stormed out of the class and just never came back and left the one period, and the kids were just like, what the fuck do we do? And then that's when we had our that's when our the next like couple days we had our replacement. I was about to say his name.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. By the way,
Yo, he was weird as shit. I was like, yo, can I borrow a pencil? He's like, all right, give me your shoe. What?
I was like, what?
He's like, yeah, because you're gonna take my pencil, I'm gonna need your shoe because I know I'm gonna get my pencil back at the end of class. I'm like, bro, I'm in 7th grade, bro. My feet stink. I'm not taking off my shoes, bro.
That's any type of that's any
Bro,
type of trade. I can't get my
fuck,
whole thing.
fuck that nigga, bro. That's all I have to say.
Bro.
Fuck that nigga.
That's so random. Yo, give me your shoe. What is wrong with you, bro? You
And
got
he
a foot
and he's behind the big desk just oh, oh fresh
Bro,
from gym.
I think besides him, I've only had like two bad substitutes in my life. It was him. Well, he became like a permanent sub,
Yeah.
obviously, because the teacher never came to fuck. But but we gonna call him a sub because that nigga ain't had no real job, punk ass nigga. And then it was the other nigga named Mr. Fears. Fuck that nigga too. I
Oh,
don't know
who's that?
where. I don't. I don't know where. Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
that name sounds mad familiar.
Bro. How do we, I kind of can't remember what he looked. I just remember his name because he was the absolute fucking worst. Like I remember he used to be Yo, fucking Ryan used to get on that nigga's last nerves, bro. Oh my god. When I mean actually yelling at us, like legitly just screaming at us. And like, calm down. Like, shut up. Why are you yelling at us? And he'd just be like, "Fuck all of you are fucking talking." And we was like, like
But what grade was this, dude? What grade was this?
this was EP, I believe.
I'm gonna say,
So I think
why does
this,
that name sound so familiar?
yeah, it was EP. I'm pretty. I mean, we were in the same homeroom, right, Jordan?
I have no clue.
I think so, cause that's how I remember you telling me the story about your dog. I'm pretty sure it was in I'm pretty. Don't laugh, Riz. Stop. All right, wait. I'm not gonna. I'll stop. Don't laugh. Do not laugh.
Is something funny?
Nah.
Something funny about a dead dog, Brian?
Nobody said the dog was dead.
They gotta mute himself because he's crying now.
Better shut up. I didn't mute myself.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
Laugh.
Anyway.
Yo, it's something funny, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Drew, I said don't laugh. You freaking laugh.
I'm sorry, but Jordan made it worse. What's the problem with a dead dog, Brian? Oh, there's something funny about a dead dog.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead. I know you want to.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how we know him because I think he was covering Miss whatever her name was.
And what, like,
And
baby
then
oil?
what? No, shut up. He was covering our homeroom teacher.
And what?
I don't know, nigga. Shut up.
My homeroom teacher in 5th grade was Miss Johnson. I only remember that because I was in her homeroom class when I had sour stomach.
I had Miss. All right, so it had to be 6th grade then. It had to be around there. So I had Miss Casey, and I remember you had
Yeah,
Miss Casey.
I had Miss Casey in 6th and
All
Gibbs
right,
Bowser.
yeah. So it was in 6th grade then. But
Gosh,
like, Jesus Christ.
I feel like that name Ferris is like you say that and all of a sudden I just get like these
Niggas used to call him
flashbacks.
Ferris wheel. That's why.
Well, no, I just get like these flashbacks of like, oh my god, we got a substitute. It's Mr. Ferris. Like I get that.
It was a well, I mean, none of us was really tall, so it was a tall white man with a bald ass head. I feel like that's like
That could
anybody.
be
I feel
anyone.
like I feel like that's anybody.
That
But
dude probably
still,
played
niggas
for the
like,
Eagles.
but like, yeah, fuck Mr. Fox's substitute and fuck that nigga definitely. He used to be just yelling at us for no reason. That nigga look like a rat now. Think about it. I still remember his face.
Brian really tight.
Bro, nah, he actually killed the whole vibe. I was having so much fun in history, and then he had to bring his little punk bitch ass into class, and it changed up the whole fucking vibe. Can we wait? I don't think anybody's ever. Well, I don't think we ever brought this up yet. Can we talk about how Mr. Fox showed us how to make crystal meth?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Showing y'all how to do it, or he told y'all how to do it?
Bro, my nigga put on a whole YouTube video. This was back when YouTube didn't give a shit. And you can just put anything on fucking YouTube. It was a whole documentary. Well, I guess that's why you can put it on YouTube because it was a documentary. It was just telling you about like how fucked up it can be. But it had niggas tricking it on the documentary. Like it showed you how to make it. I was like, what are we
Because I think the documentary was
what
like
are we
if
watching?
it was like if
I'm
you
taking
put
the
too
red pill
much.
just so I can download so many videos onto a flash drive. You know how many encrypted YouTube videos there probably are?
Oh
Just
my
like,
god.
there's probably, bro. You could probably find an infinite money glitch on YouTube. Real life infinite money glitch on old school YouTube, bro.
Oh my god. Bro,
I-
I'm gonna be the first like on Tobuska's video. That should be crazy.
I'm gonna be a PewDiePie's first subscriber.
Bro, that should be wild.
I think I would.
But yeah, bro, I think that's like the. I'm gonna let you finish.
actually,
Bro. I think that's like the only thing I kind of remember him for is showing us how to cook crystal meth. And it wasn't even no Breaking Bad type shit. Obviously, Breaking Bad wasn't out then, but like
Yeah, that's another
my
thing,
nigga,
bro. Breaking
bro,
Bad.
like he really, but like the funny part is like my nigga said it was movie day. Like he just put on that shit and was just grading papers, and we was already just sitting there watching it, just like, damn, bro, this what that shit does to you? Damn, I ain't never gonna do this, but I know how to cook it now.
I know the recipe.
I know the recipe.
Sound
Like,
like lot.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say, I would probably go back and re-experience like all like the wonders I've had in my life, but it's me with my mind right now, so I've already experienced it. So I was gonna say like, oh yeah, I go back and like listen to Vocaloid for the first time and just be like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh wait, I already know what it sounds like, and it's like Hasane Miku, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of gets old after a little bit, but you know, that's what that's all I was gonna say.
I would want to experience two things. Is when I first got my Xbox 360 and my 10th birthday. It might be 13. One of those ages. That's probably my best birthday ever. I would love to have that experience again.
Oh, that's sweet.
I don't know, man. I just can't like if I go back, I would want to just see. You know how you got those moments, those like key memories that just kind of sit there and they're like these really happy moments. I would love to see what they really like, what really went down those days, and really see if they were just as good as I remember them.
Like,
Cause like
yeah, it wasn't all that.
be like, oh, be like, yo, I was like, I'm gonna be sitting there thinking about like, there's gonna be some games. That's the other thing. I'm gonna invest in mad games.
Oh, bro, I was thinking the same thing, bro. They we was having this conversation. I was talking about how they keep fucking remastering The Last of Us, and I'm like, bro, we do not need another fucking remaster. The Last of Us, first off, part one is keep it, but I did not remember that shit came out on PS3, which is wild.
You
I
didn't know
did
it
not
came out on
remember that
PS3?
shit. Yeah, like the first one came out on PS3, and then they fucking remastered it twice for the PS4 and the PS5. I was like, what are y'all doing?
It's
Make
Like,
that money.
yeah, they are definitely getting that money because they came out. They
bro.
came out with a remastered on PS4, and that was after two came out,
No,
and then
I
they
think it was before. It was before two. They remastered it for the five after two came out.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
right. Next year.
You're right.
Bro, but
Or
fucking bro, I think this has to make it in probably like my top, like maybe top 15 games of all time. But Max Payne 3, they need to stop
Yo,
fucking,
yes,
bro.
sir.
They need to stop playing with me and remake that shit or put it on the fucking system. Like we can sit here and play all these fucking old ass games, but y'all not gonna put Max Payne 3 on there. At least the first one. I
why would
mean,
we?
the first one was like an Xbox game, so they probably not gonna do that. But Max Payne 3, you're fucking crazy,
Like
bro. They need to stop playing
they're
with me.
not gonna remaster Max Payne 3, but they gonna remaster Crash Bandicoot. Like, come on, my nigga.
Hold
Bro,
on,
it's
Crash
All right,
Bandicoot was like
I was about to say
the game.
I was about to say
That
you
was
gonna have to
like
chill
a
on that.
defining
You gonna
game.
have to chill on that.
Now, I would
you
love
gonna
for
have
the Max Payne series to come back
I,
out
okay,
remade. Not even a remaster. I want a remake.
I thought I had some allies on my side. I retract my
No, no,
statement.
no, no, no. No, he
nah,
was
you're
chill,
crazy.
not.
bro. Nah, yeah, chill out, chill out.
He was crazy for that one. I would love for a Max Payne 1, 2, and 3 remake. But
Bro,
that's
Matt,
Rockstar
but
Studios, bro. They can't put out they don't put out games anymore.
bro, we're not even gonna talk about Rockstar because Rockstar absolutely disappointed me, bro. The way they did Red Dead Redemption 2 online so dirty will forever piss me off.
I never even played it.
That
I
shit,
thought it was good. It just wasn't
no.
GTA.
You know what? Good? Bro, when I tell you the most boring cowboy experience I've ever fucking had,
It's
you
time to
really get
build
to
a
sit here,
house.
you really get to sit here and create your whole character. Oh, all right, cool. Bet. You create the whole character. You get your horse, or you get that little punk ass donkey that they give you. I mean, that joint still top tier though. I ain't gonna lie. That joint get you out of some. That joint get you out of some real situations. They sit here and give you this bum ass donkey, and then Everything is so fucking expensive. They put GTA gun prices in the fucking game, bro. You do one mission, you at least get like $8 and point nine ounces or however you weigh fucking gold. That's all you get. You have to do that shit so many fucking times. One pistol was like $108. Where the fuck are you getting that shit at, bro?
Sure as hell not in
They
the
did
West.
that shit. They did that shit so dirty. And then they had the audacity to add bounty hunting. And that shit was fun while it lasted. I probably did like a couple. I mean, every now and then I'll probably re-download it, hop on there, be on my Django type shit, being a bounty hunter, and then I just delete that shit because it's so fucking boring. You sit here and bring back a nigga dead or alive, and they give you $5. $5 fucking. Stop playing with me, bro. They did that shit so dirty. And then they had the audacity to say, oh yeah, we shutting down GTA servers so we can focus on Red Dead. Psych dickhead, we never shut them shits down. We got the Christmas update right here.
Bro.
Like, I don't understand it, bro.
I think
They
Brian,
should have
Brian,
did.
I think you need to talk to someone like a therapist, someone
I don't
specialized.
need to talk to fucking no. I don't need to talk to fucking nobody. I need to talk to
Might have a
fucking
point.
Rockstar.
Sounds like you got a lot on your
Might have
chest.
a
I
point.
need no. I need to talk to fucking Rockstar because they absolutely fucking lied to us. They did the same shit with Red Dead with the Red Dead Online. We had to wait for that shit. Everybody was hyping it the fuck up. They was hyping it the fuck up. Oh, it's as big as GTA. Oh, blah blah blah. And it's even worse because you're on horseback, so it's you take forever to get everywhere. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. My nigga, you didn't even get a house. You couldn't even get a log cabin. You can get a log cabin. You could get a log cabin in the first one. You had a fucking a tent and a fire, and it's some weird ass nigga in your corner that sold you shit. Who is this nigga, bro?
Stop following me.
Bro, that shit was fucking bro. They did that shit so bad. So bad.
So bad.
And then it's even worse. I know I keep
No,
every
no,
time I
no. Go
stop,
ahead,
I
bro.
think
Go ahead. Go ahead.
every time I stop, I think of more shit, bro. And on top of that, they really sat here and was like, "Oh, all right, um, like they keep pumping out GTA content, and it's just like once you reach a level in GTA, there's nothing to fucking do. Absolutely nothing to do. Once you get the fucking oppressor and you get the fucking business, there's nothing to do in GTA besides being an absolute fucking menace to society. Now, granted, being a menace to society is fun as shit. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But you ever, bro, the most menacing thing you can do in GTA is blow up some nigga's cargo and he gotta restart that shit. That's probably the most menacing thing you can do. Bro, have you ever dragged a nigga on horseback?
Yeah.
Bro, bro,
What y'all be doing in North Carolina,
dragging
bro?
I said it was in North
dragging
Carolina.
niggas on horseback was so fucking fun. You really fucking you on your horse, you sit here swinging your lasso, catch that nigga, and you just drag him. That shit is so fucking fun. Nah, nobody on there to do that shit too. Everybody on there is a fucking sweat because for some reason they're still fucking playing it. Like get off the game, just play the fucking campaign, but don't beat
Level
it because
level 4,000. Some like, what are
yeah,
you
bro.
doing, bro?
Anyway, fuck you, Rockstar. I can't wait for GTA 6, but stop fucking playing and give us a fucking Max Payne 30. I don't care who remaster it. Y'all need to drop that shit on the fucking store. Stop playing with
Bro,
me. Y'all
they
say
have
y'all sat here
only
and put out.
made they have only made 3 games in the last decade.
Yeah, fucking GTA
GTA
5
5.
really sat here and held their goddamn hand.
Actually, I'm a liar. They made 2 games in the last decade, and it's GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. The last game they made before that was LA Noir, and that was 2011.
And that's even more wild. That's really wild.
No, what's fucked up about that is if you look at when LA Noir came out, that was it. Like I'm actually looking at their catalog, and it's the way they have done us such a disservice in the last decade, dropping Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5 when in the early 2000s, like the 2000s to the 2010s. like since 2011, you got GTA 4, Chinatown Wars. You got Midnight Club LA. Midnight Club is done. There are no more Midnight Club games. You got episodes from Liberty City. You got Red Dead Redemption. You got Max Payne 3. You have Bully. You got
I remember Bully.
You got like 8
grade.
games.
We're not gonna sit here and talk about how they teased the fuck out of Bully 2 and said never mind.
Real shit. Wasn't they gonna make a movie?
No.
They was gonna do a lot of things, bro.
Yeah, and then I guess
They were gonna do a lot of things, dog.
I was
can
like,
I get another Midnight Club?
so
Can I get another Bully? Can I get anything that's not Red Dead or GTA?
Can I get a girlfriend?
Nah, you can't get that.
Nah, can't do that for you, Chief. You gotta do that for yourself, homie.
Damn it.
I'm just like, niggas over here down fucking EA throw. Yeah, EA is a piece of shit company, but at least EA out here pumping out games. Fucking Rockstar be taking a sweet old time. And I'm not gonna sit here and complain about taking a sweet old time. GTA 5 was fucking immaculate. That game was chef's kiss. But stop playing with me and give me Max Payne 3. Like you can't even get it anywhere. Like I wouldn't even
This
care
man.
if I had to stream it as you know how PlayStation got the PlayStation Stream now. I don't even care if I had to stream that shit, bro. I would play the actual fuck out that game. That game was I miss that game so much. Just looking at it, making a nigga look like Walter White and just killing niggas.
We need to cook Jesse.
Fucking bullet time and shit, bro. Oh god, I missed that game so bad.
Lord have mercy. This is a legendary rant from Brian.
I'm just, bro. I was holding it in so long. It was so crazy. Cause I thought about it just recently. I'm like, bro, what was like a game I was always playing? And then I remember I remember it was no games to play on 360. Like 360 got real dry. I'm pretty sure it was just like a dry ass like era of games. And then I always had
360 was a dry ass era of games, bro.
I said it was a time, not like brand new, not like in that era. But I'm just saying.
I did enjoy my 360 days. That's the only
time. The 360 was the second, like that whole gaming generation was the second biggest gaming generation.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. First off,
it's not that big. But
first off, I didn't have bread like that to be out here buying games.
Bro, I was buying. You should have hit me up, bro. I had over 200 games on Xbox 360 because I had the hookup. I was getting them just for $10. It was a DVD. My man had the special little CD. That's how I got GTA. I had GTA 5. I had a legal copy of GTA 5. It was a DVD that said GTA 5 on. I got it 2 weeks early. I used to get Madden 2 weeks early, 2K 2 weeks early. I got FIFA 2 weeks early. Bro, should have got with me, bro. It was $50.
I wasn't allowed to play those games.
I didn't even know you. But anyway, yeah, bro. I wasn't allowed to play those games either. I also didn't play a lot of video games to begin with.
I was 4 years old, and my mom saw me running over a bunch of people in a mall. She was like, "Absolutely not." And she was like, "Chris, what made you think this was good for him?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know." Coming from the child that also bit a dog, so.
Damn.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
No, that was kind of crazy.
Talking to the kid who used to chew rubber bands.
Oh my god! Chewing on rubber bands.
That's crazy.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Chewing on rubber bands,
bro. Like he was that kid that needed a fidget spinner because he was just doing weird shit, bro.
Chewing on rubber bands,
bro. He was just doing weird shit.
Oh my god! Oh. Chewing on rubber bands is fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
And they're so nasty. I was like, ugh.
Why you bite the dog?
Because you look like a bulldog.
No, he
Oh
bit
my god! Why
he
did he bite the?
he bit my dog because he was like the dog just kept messing with him and he kept like snapping at him and then he was like, I'm gonna bite him back. We were all some weird kids, man. He was the weirdest, I think. Oh shit.
Right?
How bad do you have to be for a dog to be bothering you and you bite it?
And my dog Mike was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah.
oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Ah, holy shit! That was fucking hilarious.
No, yeah, he was a weird kid, you know.
Coming from a person that bit a dog. How do you just,
Like
you just drop it so nonchalant? Oh my
because it's nonchalant for me. Like that was just my brother. Like
Oh my god!
he was also the guy who was like, "Damn, you know, I'm riding this bike and like what happens if I fall off? Like I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. When I fall off a bike, I'm gonna just be prepared because I've fallen off a bike before. So what he would do, he would just get on the bike and then just jump off. And my dad was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He was
Yo,
like,
this
"Because
nigga was
What the
CJ from
fuck?
GTA San Andreas.
I'll just be prepared.
Yeah,
he would just jump off bikes because he was trying to get prepared in case he actually fell off and he needed the practice." I'm like, "Okay." He also took my
this
bike to
nigga.
his friend's house and it got stolen.
Damn. I guess you got a history of having your bike stolen.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring that up, bro. Too
Let's
many
talk
times.
about it.
We can talk about it. So that was my first bike that was stolen. It was this green and black bike. It was actually pretty
Did
nice.
you?
It was my first bike. It had the training wheels on it, and then I took the training wheels off, and I was riding it around for a little bit. My older brother took it to his friend's house. It had just gotten stolen, and I was like, "What the fuck?" My next bike,
What?
my next bike was this black and red bike that we had just moved to this house, and what me and Marcus would do, we would just ride it up and down the street from like about 2 houses down, all like 2 houses up, and that's all we biked because my grandmother didn't want us going any further than that. Um, and what we would do is that we would park it in our backyard. Now this was before we had the tree in my front yard, the tree in the backyard, and the fence. So it was just like an open yard, and someone just walked into my backyard and stole my bike. That was the second bike that I got stolen. Um,
Yeah, bike's stolen, Jordan.
my third bike, and you know, I'm happy to say that this one took a little bit longer, but my third bike that had gotten stolen was, wait a minute. Yeah, no, this was my third bike that got stolen. Was the one I was using in college. It was a black Schwinn bike. It was nice, bro. It was nice, 7 speed. And I went to the Reading Terminal Market, and I was doing a project for a film class. It was just I just had to go to an environment and just write down all my notes of like just like the what I'm taking in, like the sounds, the smells, the people, how they're moving, like where they're moving to. And I go outside and I locked my bike and I was like, "Oh shoot, I must have walked on the other side because it wasn't there." And then I walked through the Reading Terminal Market and I walked to the other side and I was like, "I do not remember walking through this door." So I walked back through the Reading Terminal Market and I was like, "I definitely came in through this door. Where is my bike?" Oh no. Freshman in college, don't know how to take the transit, and I'm like, my bike had just gotten stolen. There's a fucking homeless man who was like, "You good?" I was like, "I think my bike got stolen." He's like, "Where was it?" And I'm sitting here, I'm staring right where it was. I was like, "It was right here, bro." He's like, "Oh, yeah. Did it have like a coil lock?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man, you got to get a U lock for that." And I was like, "Shut up, you're homeless." And I walked back inside.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
He's homeless, but you ain't got your so.
And I walked back inside and I was like, "Yo," and I started talking to security. I was like, "Yo, can I like see the footage real quick?" And he takes me to the back. I look at the footage. This fucking dude in a bright red fucking bubble jacket just biked to New Jersey and stole my bike, bro. Yeah, so now I have a
Yeah,
car.
that's a nice bike. That's mine now.
He said spiral. He said coil lock. That shit mine. And he just pulled it apart. No pliers, no nothing. He just pulled it apart.
You did not lock it. There's no way you didn't.
No, it
lock
was locked. It was
No,
locked.
bro.
The coil locks just
Nah.
they're not good.
The lock
Yeah, bro, you
did not
lock.
care.
Then I got a U lock.
Well, you didn't have a bike.
No bike.
Hmm.
You got a U lock for no bike.
No. I just took Marx's bike.
I
Oh.
remember he said
Nah,
that.
them U locks come in handy, except for like in my school, like when I put my bike up, there's literally like a one bike rack that has a U lock that's been cut in half with bolt cutters. It's just part of the aesthetic of the building at this point. And I always think about anybody could just come in with bolt cutters and just clip that motherfucker.
Yeah, you should also be careful too. You can't put your bike at the same place every single time because
Oh, I
people are
don't.
gonna start taking note and they're like, oh, that bike's there from this time to that time. And the person comes back at
I'm not.
5 or whatever.
I'm bringing it in the building with me.
Yeah, good. Because I was really worried, like biking down to Franklin Square. I was like, yo, I need to go check on my. I would get like real anxious. I'm like, I need to go check on my bike to see if like anyone's touched it. Because I like just like let someone touch my bike, bro. I'm down here in the city, and all of a sudden I'm missing both my tires. I can't go home. Like, what am I gonna do now?
Oh, I thought about that shit too. Actually, I was like, damn. Because when I put the U lock on my I went to like a CVS and the joint was like at tire level, so I had to lock it up through my tire. And I said, all anybody has to do is pop the joint, screw it off, and just take my shit. But I was like, but then it'd just be a unicycle. Like I know nobody going to wheelie all the way back to where they need to be.
Yeah, the nigga from Philly, he might.
Yeah, bro.
If I say, yeah, that's another
Bike life
thing I
all
would go.
day.
If I could go back in time, I'd probably go and find. I'd probably go and just. I'd be in the Reading Terminal Market and I just bullshit that John. I'm like, yeah, it smelled like food. There was lots of people. X, Y, and Z. I'm done, and I just run right back out, and I confront the dude.
Get on your bike.
I'm like, hey, yo, man, get on my bike, man. As a healthy 18-year-old.
Bro, yeah. It's like I had to go to Target one day, and I bike all the way over to Target, but I didn't have my what was it? I wasn't able to lock my my bike because I didn't have my bike lock key or whatever. So I pretended like I locked that shit, like I propped it up and I kind of jostled it, and then like I looked around, I ran in that joint, I got what I needed, and I ran out so fast, but I had to do it where security didn't think I just stole out of fucking Target. 'Cause I was like, oh fuck, my bike's gonna be gone. So when I went outside and I turned that fucking corner, bro, my heart dropped because I didn't see my bike, but the wind had knocked it over, so it just kind of slipped a little bit. I said, oh fuck. So I ran over, hopped in that joint, I went home. Stressed.
You know, whenever I park down by your house, Rue, I always expect my car to be towed because I used to be parking in like a no park zone.
Well, that's your fucking fault, Dingaling.
Yeah. It's always there though, so you know.
Oh, he's there though.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it's not a busy. Like, they're not using that entrance
Just
at
park
that
in the
time,
garage.
huh?
Just park in the garages.
No.
Why not? You scared?
Yes.
Pussy.
I honestly don't want to park under the fucking highway. Honestly, that's not a place I want to be at. That's not like a scene. That's not a scene I want to be a part of. Under the highway.
Bro, the people that live under the highway, they don't live there, but they're there all the time, like the old middle-aged drunk dudes. Those are my favorite guys to walk by because I never know if they're gonna throw like heroin needles at me or bite me or some shit or just call me a nigger. One of them gonna happen.
Yeah. No, they might do that. They might do that.
I do all three.
Isn't it just hilarious how we play a game and then we just talked about
bro. And like 30 minutes of this is like unusable.
dead
Let's make the rest
ass.
of it unusable. nigger. No.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes till 10 o'clock. So you guys wanna
No, it's 13 minutes till 10 o'clock. Oops, 12 minutes to 10 o'clock.
all right, eat a dick.
I ate too.
You guys wanna wrap this up then?
Nah, we can keep going.
All right. So I think I might have an eating disorder.
All right.
You do.
Yeah, Isabel had told me that I may or may not have an eating disorder.
Yeah, it's called working at a nut ass fucking Amazon.
No, she calls
Eat-
it's called binge eating.
Oh, yo.
Where it's like
Eat.
I feel guilty for eating something, so I don't eat the next day. And I had to sit there and tell her, I was like, no, it's because I ate a whole pizza yesterday. I don't need anything else. She's like,
Yeah.
that's called binge eating. And I was like, oh shit. So if I eat this whole bag of chips and I feel like shit tomorrow and I don't eat, is that
I guess it is, huh?
I might have an eating disorder. But I don't think I do. I also don't think I really what you about to say, Trey?
You definitely do.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Are y'all just saying this because y'all being assholes? I don't.
No.
Yeah,
Jordan
nah.
told me today. He said, He said, yeah, I'm at Acme right now. I'm about to buy some beer, but I'm actually about to get some food because I just realized I haven't eaten in 2.5 days. Like, shut the fuck up.
You haven't eaten in 2.5 days,
bro. Like,
he ate a leftover bowl and a microwave lasagna because it was 2 for $5.
that
Jordan,
John
if
was
you don't
hitting,
eat
bro.
your food, bro,
I almost got a hungry man.
Yo, he said, bro, I'm about to buy this Hungry Man, bro. It's $2 on clearance. I said, Jordan, I know. He said we just talked about the Hungry Man and how good it is. I was like, Jordan. That's literally. I have nothing else in the house. This is about to fill me up. You are now about to buy it. Like, yo, Jordan, you live like you're still in college. Like straight up, you live like you're still in college. Like you still got paper towels in the fridge.
I almost bought a yo, chill out, bro.
Oh shit.
I almost bought a bag of rice.
That's
not
fine.
a bag of rice.
There's nothing wrong with buying a bag of rice.
I was just gonna cook up a bag of rice and just call it a day.
All right, Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
Toss some sugar on that bitch. At least put some seasoning on it.
There's no way you just said you were about to eat a whole bag of rice and call it a day.
Uncle Ben's rice?
Nah, bro. Like I was gonna get a rice cooker. Like during the pandemic, bro. When we had during the pandemic, we had that rice cooker, bro, and like all the shelves were cleared off. There was just nothing but rice left at the stores. So we only had like a shit ton of rice. So it was either white rice or brown rice that day, and it was either whatever seasonings we had, or if we had any barbecue sauce. Because goddamn it, I had rice for like the past 3 days, and I need something on it.
Rice and barbecue sauce,
bro. It was it was a struggle, bro. Legit. I had my first anxiety attack during the pandemic, and I stayed with my mom for like a couple days, and I decided to move back home. I was like, yeah, I thought the world was gonna end, so you know, but yeah, like that was like it was such a struggle down there because you know you had a bunch of people like, oh, the stores are running out of stuff. Let me go to the store right now and get whatever's left, and I'm like, I'm a struggling college student and I don't have any money. I need food. Stores were closing down. The meals like for Temple, like they just closed. Like the cafeterias, they closed down. It was like, what are we gonna do? Survive. That new objective, survive. That's what popped over my head every single morning.
My thing I never understood is just niggas really sat here and just like destroy all the toilet paper. Like I walked into Target and it was legitly no toilet paper in there, and I was like, why? Like there was like I'm talking about you walk in Target before the pandemic, shelves full of fucking toilet paper. You probably see one nigga pick up a thing of toilet paper and leave. You walk in there during the pandemic or like right before it, bro. I'm talking about clear as fucking day. No toilet paper on the shelves. I'm like, who bought all these fucking toilet papers? Where like I need to know whoever bought all the toilet paper during the pandemic, do you still have it now? Or did you go out and buy more?
Like, how much do you shit, bro?
Bro,
Like,
all I know is that, having worked at a fucking grocery store during the pandemic was a fucking fun experience, dog. That was
yeah,
that was
niggas was
great.
probably going there, bro. Niggas was probably going there mad wild.
That's another
Bro, the first
wow.
fucking week the shit got announced, the motherfuckers in there, and I'm like, and earlier that day, like my assistant manager is like, yo, just so you know, Montgomery County is the first first known case of COVID-19. And I'm like, what the fuck, Aaron? But in my head, I'm like, that's cool. It's just a flu. Ain't nobody gonna get sick, right? And I didn't get it then. But like, I'll never forget, the entire store is packed. Like packed. There's nowhere to fucking move. They expect me to go out there and like stock the shelves and shit like that. So I'm doing that, and this lady comes up to me, and I'm pinned because there's people in front of me. It's 2 lanes of traffic in front of me. I'm in this little pocket just waiting. She comes up to me, stops me, and gets in my fucking face to kind of like prove that the shit's not real. And I'm like, ma'am, virus or no virus, get the fuck out my fucking face. Like, she leaned in extra hard with a smirk. I said, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck? And I'm over there, and they didn't give us I think for like a month they didn't give us no protection. We got face shields and we got masks. And then they were like, and then they was being stingy with the masks. They were like, yo, just reuse the masks you already got because we can't keep giving you masks and shit. I'm like, bro, my mask is turning brown, nigga. Damn. And then my fucking manager would like hide the motherfuckers, so I would just figure out where he kept the shits and just steal the motherfuckers and keep them in my pocket. He'd be like, Rue, did you go through my shit? I'm like, yeah, Joe, the fuck? Nigga, damn.
I just remember, I remember when it first started popping off, and then just like the amount of assholes that
You
went
saw?
out and saw like what?
Hmm?
Shut up, bitch. I remember when it first popped off, and the amount of assholes that really just still went out and wanted they fucking Chipotle is just honestly just ridiculous. Like I'm talking about, store was empty. We had nobody in that bitch. You would have the one nigga yanking on the door. Everybody knows. If you don't know, now you know. Chipotle does not open until 10:45. If you want Chipotle at 10:45 in the morning, there's actually something fucking wrong with you. Take your ass to Denny's or IHOP. What?
Like, you gotta be a psychopath to be going to any place as soon as they open.
I need
Bro,
breakfast.
bro,
Goes to Chipotle.
bro. Who
Oh
gets
my
a double
fucking
steak
weirdos.
burrito at 10:45 in the morning?
No, that's crazy.
It
This will
is
be good.
disgusting.
This will be good 3 hours from now.
No, I want it when it's really fresh. All right, bro.
Okay, dude.
Bro, I will never understand it. I will never understand it. I just can't fathom it. What I really think it is, I think it's the fucking school lunch system. Because wasn't like fourth period lunch at like 10:30?
Something like that. I used to hate
And
that
niggas
shit.
Oh
was straight
yeah,
up
the first
having
lunch.
yeah,
Yeah,
first lunch or fourth period lunch, whatever it was legitimately at like 10:30, and niggas was having full on slices of fucking pizza and burgers at 10:30 in the morning.
Bro, you just did
Like, so
more than five, bro.
it has to stem from that. But what I don't understand is, why do you get mad? Like, there's no like, I'm what 2 days ago it was something like this. 2 days ago, uh like we got the whole, oh, I'm never coming back here type bullshit because we didn't open the doors at 10:45, bro. We opened it at like 10:50. And she was out there waiting for like 5 minutes, and then just like aired us out because we didn't open the door.
I'm
I
be
was
like,
like,
man, you know you're gonna take your ass back to Chipotle. I don't give a fuck if you come back to this company or not. I am a
the amount of people I see coming back is always hilarious. Like,
I
there's
straight up,
no, bro.
lost a customer.
I'll be
Oh my
real with
god, I love when they say that shit.
Congratulations.
I'd be like, I hope you know that I don't care. Tell the establishment to unhire me, please, please. I hate this fucking job.
you. The less of you that come in here is the easier my day gets, and guess what? My paycheck does not decrease because I didn't get any customers today. Fuck you. Have a nice day.
Real shit.
Hey, bro, I'm pretty sure Ru can feel this pain. The amount of threats you get for not having fajitas is hilarious.
Bro, they would
You don't have no pepper onions?
nah, bro. Like they wouldn't threaten, but like they would really speak with like such ridiculous audacity to me. And I'm like, hey, you do know. I just want you to know I don't own this establishment and I don't give a fuck. But coming from Giant where they be like, hey, do you guys have such and such product? And I'll be like, no. And then they'll be like, well, I guess I'm going to Acme then. I'm like, bitch, I don't know which way you coming from, but Acme is before Giant anyway. Why didn't you just stop there first, dummy? Like, the fuck? Now you're making extra trips for yourself, dingling. Like, I don't understand why you think that I care that you're going to another grocery store. It's for your own personal convenience. The fuck? My feelings are hurt. Oh my God. Oh.
No, please buy my toilet paper. Like, come on.
Jeez, bro. People are just fucking dumb. Like they walk into these establishments, they see that you're working here, and they're like, "Oh, this person is a part of like we're projections of the store, like we're fucking holograms and robots, and they just get to interact like we're not real people." I'm like, "Nah, you dumb fuck." Common sense would dictate I don't give a fuck about this establishment. I squished the bread and I knocked the cereal over, bitch. I don't care.
I gotta be honest. There's certain things that like used to really tick me off. I mean, they still tick me off, but like not as much as this new job. But again, I just started here. But like, bro, when I used to work at the fucking brewery, bro, and niggas would just make random ass assumptions because of what I did. That shit used to get on my fucking nerves. Be like, oh, like who? It was these fucking random dudes that came in, and they said, oh yeah, man, if you ever get the chance, you should try some Wagyu beef. I said, not only have I tried Wagyu beef, I've had Kobe. In fact, I just had some last night. So don't assume I haven't done shit. You 50-year-old salary man.
Yo, while we were on the subject of your new job, Trey, you wanna tell a story about your favorite customer?
Oh my fucking god! I hope I never see that again.
Go ahead, bro.
This fucking incel, bro. First of all, I just want to say this: if you are a real life incel, bro, get help. Talk to a therapist. Really talk to a therapist, bro. This nigga was a fucking loser.
And the therapist is not someone who you like an echo chamber. That's not therapy, bro. That's not what we're talking about. Talking about a professional person that actually you can actually seek help from.
Nah, bro, that man. I don't want to talk. I don't even want to think about bull, bro. But like, that dude came in, bro. He's on the phone with his homie or whoever the fuck. It was funny at first, and then it just became sad, and then it was awkward as fuck. But uh he comes in, he's talking to his mans. He's like, yeah, man, I got these millionaire friends. I got this friend who's got like $1 million. He's on the phone loud as shit, bro. This bar is not big. It's maybe like, I don't know, like 20 square feet. Like, it's not a big bar, bro. It feeds, I don't know, square feet. I don't know why I said 20 square feet. Like, I know the fucking space. It's not a big bar, though. It fits like 20 people comfortably. This dude is sitting there on the phone at the bar, and he's talking about, yeah, I got these millionaire friends, and they're starting to get into some hard stuff. Starting to get into shit like cocaine, and I don't do that kind of stuff. So he has this conversation with whoever the fuck he's talking to. He's on the phone for like an hour. My man hangs up, calls somebody else, has the conversation again. The exact same conversation, word for word, bar for bar. And I'm sitting there like, there's no way he's still talking to the same person. Like, I thought he was. I thought I was in like the Twilight Zone. Because there was no way he was having the same conversation twice. So he gets off the phone eventually the second time. And he's like, oh, you probably overheard my conversation, man, about the people doing cocaine and all that. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
you're pretty loud, bro. And he was like, yeah, you said you know who I was talking to? I was like, nigga, do I know? I've never met you in my life. Why would I know who you're talking to? I was like, you're probably talking to one of your homies. Something. Like, I was talking to my mom. I was like,
What?
I was like, okay. So night keeps going. This man killed my business. I was having a really productive night. He killed my business. So it was just me, him, and the other bartender who was there. She was my trainer. So at a certain point in the night, he's like his third old fashioned in. He finishes that shit. You know, I'm a nice person. He asks for another one, last call, whatever. I give him another one. We're cool. And then he just goes full fedora, tips forward, neck beard pops out like he was crazy. Like it just all came up. And he's sitting there and he's like, hey man, so I gotta ask, you ever been loved? And I looked at him crazy. I was like, what are you talking about? Like loved? Did you say have I ever been loved? He is like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, man. And he was like, but have you ever been in love? And I was like, yeah. And he's going on about how he got ghosted by this girl after talking to her for like 2 years. And he didn't know how to like pick himself up after that. He talked about how he was trying to lose weight and he gave up drinking, so he stopped coming to the bar for 2 weeks and he didn't see any changes. So he went back to drinking. He said this after his fourth old fashioned. That's the shit that really got to me. I gave him drinking for 2 weeks. Has his fourth old fashioned. So I didn't notice any changes. But then he's sitting there and it's like the end of the night. So now it's like, I don't know, like, so the place closed at like 9. It's like 9:30. He's sitting there and the bartender that's with me, she's like, I mean, I don't know how old she is, but she's around, I want to say like she's her late 20s, like mid to late, well, not mid to late, like late 20s, like 26, 28-ish, around there. And she was talking about how she was getting married and all that. Now she's engaged. She has a wedding next year. She's going to Italy. Bro, this dude started going off on her because she closed the bar like she was ready for this nigga to go. I respected it. Because I was ready to go home too. But she was like, "Oh, what did you say?" He said, "You know, I've been coming here for the last 2 months, and I felt like I never got good service from you. You know, I felt like you didn't like me. Blah blah blah." So he's talking all this crazy shit, just keeps going on and on. And he's like, "You know, Trey, you're going to be a better bartender than the one that's been here for 2 months, who could only last 2 months." He's talking all this shit. And then, bro, so he pulls out a 10. He said, "Hey, can I get change for this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, here you go." Now I'm thinking he's paying for the drink so I can get the fuck out of there. This nigga's not paying for his fucking drink. He said he split the shit with 2 5s. And he said, "Here you guys go." And she said, "I don't want your money." So she gave him back, and then he gave me the 5. I was like, all right, whatever, $10. Cool. Bro, this nigga pulls out a 20. And she pours out his old fashioned. She said, "All right, now it's time for you to get the fuck out," because he's been berating her for 20 minutes, not drinking. He's like, I was about to give Trey this $20 tip. And you just poured my drink out. I want my drink. Bro, this nigga is about to hand me this $20 bill. He says, "Oh, make sure she doesn't get it." Like he pulls his hand back. Make sure it doesn't go to her. Gives me the 20. She says, "Get out." Like, get the fuck out. He's like, "You know, good for you that you're married. You're getting married. You're going to Italy. I hope you have a really nice wedding. You know, you're going to get pregnant. You're going to have kids. You're going to start a family. That's great. You know, you go on with your life. You only lasted 2 months. You can't be as big as you think you are. Go handle your nutrition and shit." All that shit he's talking about. And he says, "You know, that's why you're only going to be a fucking housewife. You fucking bitch." And he slams the door. As she says, "Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about your $80,000 salary from Home Liquidators." And I was sitting there and I was just like, bro, this is my second day here. I can't be having this shit happen all the time, bro.
Welcome. Yeah, sorry, that was Roger. He does that.
She said, "Nah, that dude's." I was like, "Yo," he left. I locked the door, and I immediately turned to her and said, "I am so sorry."
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like you had a wonderful second day.
Bro, I was like, "Is this the type of shit that?" Because the first day it was fire and ice, and it was the first time they did that shit, bro. It was busy as fuck. Second night was that shit. And then my first night where I was solo, there was a fucking concert in town. I ended up leaving at midnight. We closed at 10 o'clock. I was like, yo, I did 1,600 in sales by myself as a fucking bartender, bro, with no food. To put that in perspective, when I was serving at Movie Tavern, I would do like 1,200 at most. I was working 15 theaters.
15.
15
Like, this
theaters
is
during the
crazy.
Avengers.
No, bro, that shit was ridiculous.
Nah, they had us a drink.
Nah, yeah, during Avengers it was drink station. That's when I was ready to fucking blow somebody up. Nah. But like shit wasn't even comparable. To be doing that shit off a straight lick. And it's not even like the bar is cool. Like I be coming in there sometimes, I be looking at the prices and I'm like, I've never seen alcohol so underpriced in my life. Like, who's not gonna sit down and have an old fashioned that costs $9 and it's premium whiskey?
Sounds quite lovely, actually.
Exactly. I be giving people their bills and they be like, "Did you get all our drinks on here?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." It was $25. Yeah. But I got a flight. It was 15. Really? Yeah. I'm coming here more often.
Might have to take a trip up to the bar.
Bristol.
Don't drop where you work at.
Fucking bumblefuck PA.
A bar in Bristol? Do you know how many bars there are in Bristol? There's a lot.
Yeah, I just wouldn't drop where you work.
What's the name of the spot so we can go to it?
It's called.
It's a very popular distiller out in that part.
Bristol. You already said where it's at.
What?
Yeah, in Bristol. Very popular distiller.
Damn, that's crazy.
narrows it
Really
down
work
to,
there.
like 3. Huh?
What?
I said that narrows it down to like 3 places.
You're narrowed down to 3 places.
Yeah, and I'm gonna narrow yours.
Pause.
Wow.
Widen them, rather.
All right, I'm gonna funnel your canal, nigga.
Pause. Lord have mercy. It's
Lord.
it's 10:10. It's 10:11, gentlemen.
It's 10:10.
10-11.
Now it's 10:11.
Dingaling.
Do you gents want to call it a night?
Yeah, we can call it.
Yes, sir.
All right then, because we've been recording for almost damn near 2 hours. I don't know if I can break it up into 2 episodes. So
Sure, let me
No,
pull
we'll
up.
see what we can keep and what we can't.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of stuff has been said.
lots of people have to get censored out. But you know, that's such is life, man. Some people just gotta get censored out of your life. I am Jordan, and I've been brought to you by the lovely and the wonderful Brian.
Peace and harmony, everybody. Hope you have a nice night. Thank you for listening. Remember, it's Black History Month, so be nice to your peers.
Trey.
As Brian said, it's Black History Month, so I'm gonna start looking at you white people different.
And what the fuck? And the flamboyant, the illustrious, the beautiful, the whatever.
Bodacious.
The audacious, bodacious.
Gay man.
Rue.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, y'all have a fantastic.
Yeah,
time.
boy. But yes, thank you
It's
for
been a
listening.
pleasure.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Chop It Up. It's a long one. Yeah, you know, we sat through it.
That's what she said. You know what I'm saying? It's so long you can't chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Had to give it a whole roll.
You're so funny. But thank you for listening to this episode. Make sure you like, comment, share, and consider subscribing, or don't if you don't like us. You know, just whatever. I don't care.
Hey, no.
we do look at feedback. I love this profile picture. We do look at feedback in the comment section. So if you have a comment, please leave it. We will definitely get back to you. And if we know you, we are pulling up, so you better watch what you say.
Thank you, my coffee-colored brothers and sisters. We will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.